What's up, guys, and welcome back to Full Kit Banter. After a month of football, festival football has finally come to an end after Italy triumphed in the European Cup final. 1-1 after extra time, but of course Italy coming out 3-2 winners in a penalty shootout. And I'm just going to throw this out there to all the guys. I'm not going to put Sash on the spot because he says I've called him out enough. This is like for everyone on the podcast. Overall, right, Euro 2020, how does it rank in terms of just excitement and entertainment value compared to all the other competitions you guys have watched?
Best one so far.
What?
Hey, Sash still went first.
Yeah. My guy.
I was going to say worst one so far. I mean,
The entertainment value, it's there. I feel that it's there. Like the closest one to it would be the I'm gonna expose my age, but I think it's the 2006 World Cup.
Yeah.
I like that
oh,
one.
I think nothing tops the 2006 World Cup for me, man.
But let's talk about that for a bit. What was so special about the 2006 World Cup for you guys? Can you pinpoint a specific thing, or was it just actually?
Yeah, I love the ball design. To be honest, I think that was why.
You're not wrong. Yeah, it's a pretty dope ball design.
Maybe it's a lot of nostalgia for me, cause I bought one of the soccer balls of that, and that stood with me for some time. There was one that. Who won that one? Was it Germany?
Italy won it.
Italy won that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was the France-Italy one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta put Zidane's headbutt out there.
Yeah.
It's iconic.
Yeah,
and I would say it's the second most iconic moment in football, behind Sleepy G. And that's
Wow.
No, you
Cheap shot, bro.
I thought you were gonna say Maradona's hand of God, but no, Sleepy G.
Yeah, man.
I mean, football moments when we were all alive. before we came out of our dad's ball sack.
What the fuck is going on? Okay, going back to the Euros that just concluded. I mean, I'm gonna have to agree. I kind of wasn't feeling it at the start of the competition, but I think as it went on, I kind of the quality of the matches was there, despite the lack of kind of atmosphere in some games and just the general the competition got delayed, so I think it kind of crept up on everyone. But I'm not sure if you guys agree with me on that, but I felt that there were some worries that in the knockout round the matches would kind of go back to being a bit more cagey. But I think for the most part, I mean, you look at Spain, Croatia, for example, the matches did kind of live up to the hype. Maybe not so much in the final that we saw yesterday night, but I think for the rest of the knockout round matches, they were pretty good quality, right? What do you guys think?
Yeah, basically no one except England and Italy knew how to defend, which is why there were so many end-to-end matches.
Which is why they made the final, yeah.
That's
why
there
were so many goals in this tournament compared to the previous tournament when Portugal won it. Basically matches, Germany didn't bother to defend. Portugal, I don't know, a lot of praise for they were being tipped as one of the favourites because better supporting cast, Ruben Diaz in defense, pretty steady goalkeeper in Patricio. They have been there, done it before. They come into the tournament as previous winners, but you could see clearly they just didn't keep up to what was expected of them. Turkey, I don't know, people were saying that, we should all watch out for Turkey because they could do something in this tournament. Absolutely flopped. They only scored 1 goal in the tournament, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Absolutely trash.
Was a butte though, to be fair. But yeah, I think we saw the writing on the wall for sides like Turkey. Ironically, against Italy in that first game, stats was something ridiculous, 20 shots to 2 or something. It was really, really shoddy stuff. Not the kind of level you'd expect at the Euros. But going back to yesterday's final, right? I think for the memes we were kind of hoping, or not hoping, but we England winning would have been something special. It's something none of us have seen in our lifetime, and I don't think that gives away our age because that could be anyone from sick from like
66
10
and
to
below,
60 years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When it went to penalties, I kind of was rooting for them, just because I didn't think that. I don't know. I didn't think that they come so far and like stumble, but then again, it is very very typical. But in that sense, it's not the collapse that many of us are accustomed to. Do you think? Yeah, losing on penalties is always, it's pretty much a toss of a coin. Yeah, you can have some gamesmanship that comes into it, but in terms of the 90 minutes and extra time, right? What do you think? Perhaps England did wrong and Italy did right to kind of secure the final
bag.
result.
Uh,
Because go ahead.
Well, I think overall Italy played the better second half. I think the first half was a overall decent attempt from both sides, and it just kind of showed that Italy kind of grew more into the game. I think they had the better chances in the second half, and I think the outstanding performer has to be Chiesa. He's really kind of been their attacking threat, at least for this for a lot of the tournament. Also, he's probably one of my favorite Italian players, just because he has so much energy and he's always ready to like do take-ons and make chances for himself. So I think like overall they look like they had the motivation, and I think going into extra time, that's where it could get cagey. At that point you're thinking, shall we hold out for penalties and stuff? But I don't think that was if that was what England was trying to go for, I don't think that was a great plan, because I just feel like when it comes to penalties, it really is down to the goalkeepers, and I think Italy had the better goalkeeper going into the penalty. I mean, Pickford's not a bad shot stopper.
I
but,
mean, to cut
but I
you
wouldn't,
there,
go for it.
as much as I shat on Pickford, I thought he did quite well in this tournament. Have to say it. Have to say it. Have to give it
Yeah,
to
we
him.
gotta get credit.
Yeah, we have to give credit.
Even though he was your fraud for the season.
He did win the Golden Glove, but Donnarumma won the Player of the Tournament.
That's right. Yeah.
Fair shout to both keepers though. I think they both did pretty well for both teams.
Yeah, but when it comes down to the finals penalties, it's really gonna be nerves, and I think that's where England just tripped at the last moment.
That's where the big topic is all about, right?
Take it away, your boy Saka. Oh man, and the United boys as well. I mean, it's really rough. It's rough.
It better.
I think more is on the United boys than Saka.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, I think Rashford's one was so close. To be honest, like Donnarumma found him out. Like he gave him the eyes, and Donnarumma didn't move, and he's like, okay, I'm just gonna try to curl this one to the side. But Sancho one was, oh man, he looked like he was super nervy. I think he just came on just for the penalties, right? So that was, yeah, I think he was. It's all nerves for him, and like I feel really sorry for him. And in Saka, I mean that one as well. It's the two of them at the end.
I don't really want to talk about the penalties. I actually want to talk about what each of us feel about the. Let's talk about the subs leading to the penalty. Or let's talk about the 5 takers first of all. Like how we.
I don't even know if I can remember all 5 takers.
I think
Maguire,
it was Kane, Maguire.
Maguire took a really
Maguire
good one.
Kane, yeah.
Kane, Maguire,
his penalty was the
Rashford.
best.
Yeah.
Who's after Rashford? Sancho and then Saka.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
first of all, how we all feeling about well, the lineup.
selection, is it?
Yeah, let's talk about selection first. Let's start with the selection.
The first 11.
No, the first 5. We're talking about the penalties. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the five for the first 5 takers. How are we feeling about the 5 players?
You mean the sequence, is it?
Yeah. Sequence or even players who are taking it.
Okay, I think I'll go first. I think it's fine, because I mean a lot of there was a lot of contradiction. Like I mean there were people in 2 different camps who said that Kane should be the one taking the decisive penalty, but to me it doesn't really matter lah. Like it's like, you see, even Jorginho, right, the guy that's been like slotting away all the penalties so far, even he missed the sort of decisive penalty for Italy. So it kind of shows that on the big stage in the final, nerves can actually affect you. Kane did dispatch his penalty well, and then when Pickford saved Belotti's penalty, I actually thought, oh damn, actually it could really be coming home, excuse all the memes and all that. And then I expected when Rashford came up to take the penalty, I thought that yeah, it's gonna go in, because before Bruno, Rashford was the number one penalty taker for United, and I kind of felt that, going back to the whole nerves thing, if it was any other game, like a qualifying game or any other Premier League game, Rashford would have buried that. But I kind of felt that in his mind when he took the penalty, he wanted to really place it to the corner, and
He overcomplicated things. Yeah, you
Mm,
could tell he
correct.
just thought too much. I'm like, dude, I hate the stutter step penalty. Like,
correct.
I mean, like the hop thing, it works for Bruno, it works for Jorginho, fair enough. But I've never been a fan of the slow, like the Neymar
No,
kind
like
of.
yeah, going back to Jorginho, like if you remember correctly, Jorginho is always famed for his little skip at the end before he places it to either side of the
Yeah.
net, right?
Yeah.
But in that particular penalty shootout, he didn't go for the skip. He just went. He did things differently. I think it's kind of like it kind of played in his mind like, oh, I think everyone knows how I'm gonna take penalty, so I'm just gonna switch it up. And
Same
I
he
mean,
overthought
good,
the situation.
good thing for Italy that it didn't really cost them. But yeah, it kind of shows that how much pressure can affect even the most elite of footballers. But yes, yeah, I agree with Nathan. When Sancho came up to take the penalty, he didn't look confident at all. It kind of like when De Gea, sorry to rub it in, but when De Gea came out to take the penalty against that Sevilla, so not was it the Sevilla
Villarreal.
goalkeeper?
Villarreal.
Villarreal
Yeah.
keeper. Yeah, didn't look confident at all. He shot it at where a keeper would comfortably saved it, and yeah, Saka. That's all she wrote, lah. Kind of sad, but okay. Do you guys feel that some of the senior players should have taken that penalty instead of Saka?
Which is the talk of the whole talk of the
Mm.
whole world, right? Or the football world. I honestly thought that the lineup as well don't really make sense to me. I mean, I wouldn't even have Sancho there, or at least have brought Sancho earlier on. Rashford is fine, but he as well could have come in earlier. I think I was talking to Pascal earlier in the day that it's a shame that Hendo didn't take the shot. I know he missed the previous penalty, but still, in terms of composure and all, like I would like to see Hendo have taken the penalty, but he
No,
was
but
subbed off.
Yeah, he got subbed off, so
Yeah.
he didn't really qualify for that.
Exactly. Then Grealish as well, not there to take the shot.
Grealish can't take penalties, man. He hasn't taken a penalty in 2 seasons of football, so that it kind of says a lot about his confidence in taking penalties.
But like Saka as well, dude, in Arsenal, is not the
Ah.
one. Yeah, it's a young guy. I mean, I told you guys in the morning, man, this is gonna do a whole load to his confidence. I'm not sure like him coming back this season to Arsenal now. I don't know how his mental state is gonna be like. It's a bit like what's that tennis player, the Naomi Osaka?
Yeah.
Is that her
Okay.
name? Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
when she won the Wimbledon, no, not Wimbledon. Well, what's the
Or the US
US.
Open.
yeah. It's like like people were like booing and what she said that she didn't win it fairly, and it done a lot to her mental, her
Mhm.
mental health. I think it's like I might be comparing wrong things, but I think it's the same. Like Saka stepped up for
Yeah,
the
it's very similar. Okay, but you think about it, if Saka did score that penalty and England did come out triumphs in the penalty shootout, everyone would have been lauding, Gareth Southgate for being damn, he
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
gave Saka a chance.
Yeah.
And okay, to play devil's advocate on this point, right? If you're young enough to start a game in the European final, as in the
Mm.
matches leading up to European final, I think taking a
That's a
penalty
great
should
point.
be I mean, it shouldn't be an issue,
Re-
Yeah,
really,
like-
I mean,
the-
okay, just to jump in, right? I think being a professional footballer, I mean, obviously, like the difficulty goes up with the importance of a game, but you should be able to strike a penalty with some,
Mhm.
aplomb. That's what I believe. Maybe like you have pro footballers or like whatever who are scoffing at that comment, but I feel like Saka would have definitely had a say in whether he'd be taking
Yeah.
the fifth and final penalty.
Mhm.
There's no way like Southgate's
Yes.
just like, all right, you're doing it, and
Exactly.
you shut up and you take it.
Mhm.
Nah, it's he
Yeah, yeah.
definitely he believes in himself. We've seen that with Arsenal.
Mhm.
And it just Donnarumma is a beast. Donnarumma guessed right.
Yeah,
called his
I
bluff.
read a stat. Actually, no, my brother actually he actually told me the stat that I found it quite fascinating. That Donnarumma, in terms of, if you're gonna look at penalty shootouts, in isolation, right? Donnarumma has actually saved 68% of the penalties that he
No,
saves.
really? Oh,
That's
that's
massive.
I know he's
super
never
high.
lost a shootout. He's never
Yeah,
lost in
he's
a
a
shootout
he's a
before.
beast when it comes to penalty shootouts.
And
So,
he's
the
big, man. He's big.
Yeah, so England were already at a disadvantage
I
when
mean-
it went to the shootouts.
I mean, I agree with Pascal completely. Like, I don't like, as much as people give so much hate to like Southgate and all, right? This works to both ways lah. Like, I think both Saka and Southgate had a say. I just really wondered, like, I mean, I'm still doubting it. I wouldn't have gave Saka the decisive penalty.
Mhm.
Especially, I mean, I don't know. I think I agree with you, Sash. Like, Kane shouldn't, whether he's first or last as well. Not much difference.
Yeah, the sequence doesn't matter to me. It's just whether it's your day or not.
I think
And-
Because
I've never been a fan of having your best taker step up last, because there's a chance he might not even get to
Yeah,
take it.
yeah, I agree with
Um,
that.
Which is
I
what
find I never
Italy
liked
did,
that.
right? Italy did that
Mhm.
with Jorginho.
Mhm.
They put him at the end. But I
Yep.
just want to chime in. I think that with just how like the Euros we've had quite a number of shootouts in the Euros already, right? I think
Mhm.
teams are all practicing and they've already kind of lined up their kick takers as best as possible before the match starts. Like, who's gonna take it if we go down to penalties? So I don't think, yeah, like I agree with Pass. I don't think they just randomly decided, like Southgate at the end of the game said like, hey, Saka, come here, you're taking the fifth shot. Like, I don't think it works that way. So
yeah.
so I think
Southgate,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry to cut in, but Southgate,
Southgate, bro.
Southgate did say that he tried to replicate the exact same penalty taker sequence that they did in the World Cup. So it was Kane, I think Kane, Maguire, Rashford, and a few others. I mean, it was the
Sancho.
same build up to it. Yeah, on depending on who was available at the point of time. Dyer didn't get called up, so he didn't take the penalty. Yeah.
Who in the lineup would you have rather, like? I mean, let's just say all the subs were available, right? Like, I mean that Sancho sub was super sus lah. Like, I'm not sure I would have done that. I still think like I would have rather Henderson take the penalty, which he subbed for Sancho if I remembered correctly.
Yeah, but him missing a penalty earlier on in the tournament did kind of come into play.
yeah,
a little
but
bit in terms of the like who is confident enough to take the penalties, but
I guess, but like Sancho barely has any game time as well, man. Like, barely.
yeah, it's
and he came in like at the extra time already.
yeah,
for
a
the
lot
penalty.
a lot of different factors that
Yeah,
you
that
can
is.
consider, but
I mean, kudos to Italy for winning that still, but I
Mhm.
think there were a lot of like questionable decisions to lead up to this
But-
penalty shootout.
we kind of have to give props to Southgate, because even during the finals,
Whoa,
I
Sash
did feel
giving giving props to Southgate.
hey,
Man.
you got it's a bit
Southgate.
like Ole, man. You gotta give credit when credit's due, and we criticize him when it's when we have the right to criticize him. But I do feel that Southgate did everything he could do right in this tournament, even in the final. Like how he set up in the back five, they did score in the first 2 minutes, and it was Trippier to Luke Shaw, and they wouldn't have been in that position if they didn't play a back five.
Mhm.
So like when that goal went in the second minute, I'm like, yo, this Southgate has like the Midas touch, man.
Southgate again.
Southgate. I was calling Gareth. Okay, Gareth did everything right. Like Luke Shaw and Trippier wouldn't have been in those attacking positions if they didn't set up like how they did. And I did feel that England played better in the first half. They pressed and all that, but second half they kind of reverted back to being very defensive, and they allowed Italy more possession of the ball. And Mancini, he brought off Belotti and he brought on this Cristante fella, like another
Oh, you
winger,
mean
and
he
he played.
brought
Cristante.
off Immobile, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
He brought
He brought
on
off
Belotti,
Immobile.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
brought off Immobile. He played Insigne in this false 9 position, and it kind of changed the game into Italy's favor because they were like all over England right after that, and yeah, Pickford did a double save, but Bonucci still equalized from there. And I don't know. It's very FIFA like in
Yeah, it was jammy
very
as hell.
very FIFA like. Yeah, but Italy did deserve it. Could have won it after from that Chiesa effort. I think.
Actually, if
He had this volley. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
felt
Could've
like
won
if I
it.
was Mancini, I would just retire now, cause or maybe after the next World Cup, cause like you will be losing
Yeah,
Bonucci
because
and
the World Cup is like next year.
yeah. So like
exactly.
so like you get
Mm.
away with the same team and then after
Mhm.
that retire, cause I don't think they'll make it to the next Euros. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, if Italy stay undefeated for 2 more international matches, right, they will have broken Spain's all-time record of 35 matches unbeaten.
Wow, I don't
Wow,
know how I
that-
feel about that.
Wow, that's a nice stat, man.
I
That's
don't know how I
yeah,
feel
great
about that.
Great stat.
I just wanted
Yep,
to add a
so-
point actually to what you mentioned, Sash. I think about Southgate. I think
He
was
was
I
with
like the
some
pause.
guy.
I like the pause.
it's getting to me. I just wanted to say that I think I've been reading a lot of comments and it's really weird, but like how everyone's really criticizing him for his substitution tactics in this last match and also the formation. I feel
Mhm.
like you can't go the whole tournament saying like, oh, we didn't like give him credit, like we doubted him, but he has proved us wrong, and then turn on him in the last match. I think that's not fair
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
It's
I think
crazy,
he's
yeah.
really
It's
he
the
stuck
nature
to
of
his
a football
guns.
fan. Yeah,
It's
the nature of a
true.
football
Everyone's
fan.
just
We are so
speaking
speaking out
fickle.
emotions
fickle
and
as
stuff.
well. Yeah.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
but I think
I-
he really played a very good tournament, and I think
Mhm.
he really managed to. He played the players he wanted, and got the best out of a lot of them, more than I think a lot of us expected. So I
Yep.
think that's a real credit to him, lah.
Yeah, and he didn't really do a lot wrong. Like he brought on the players at the right time. Like Rashford and Sancho, yeah, could have been brought on earlier, but I don't know. Like these are things that you can only say with hindsight.
Yeah, I
Mm.
mean, you wouldn't have
If
known if it
England,
went.
if Sancho and Rashford have like scored the penalties, no one will be criticizing Gareth. He will.
Mhm.
It will be a
everyone in that
masterclass.
squad- Yeah, he would have been knighted already. You know?
Yeah.
Like at Wembley, right?
Yeah,
and-
just straight up.
Yeah, and the whole England squad will have to rock that
That look
the
right.
haircut.
that
Yeah, yeah.
haircut, man.
Yeah, man. Maybe it was on purpose lah. So no one's gonna get a haircut now.
Oh, I'm sure they have sacrificed like $20 and 1 month of pet hair for European trophy, man.
I mean,
But okay, like you guys mentioned like an important point that the World Cup is just a year away as opposed to 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So England like obviously be feeling very hard done by, you know, like feeling like kind of
gutted.
like gutted, all sorts of adjectives, but with the next major tournament being just a year away, right? Do you think this is in their favor? Like for both Italy and England, or do you think it's like a detriment because they'll kind of be stewing for that year, you know? It's almost like they're just so antsy to want to right the wrong rather than actually have some time to...
I think it's the UEFA thing, right? It's kind of like like Liverpool getting back from the was it Liverpool? Yeah, Liverpool getting from the finals to, you know, getting the hit the game. I mean, even, you know, we say this
Right.
about England and England getting ready for next year, but like even we say to ourselves like Man City is gonna be winning the UEFA next year because it's the thing, right? You get to the finals and then you lose, and then next year is gonna be yours. It's all about the mental game, right? Like whether the players themselves are I mean, this whole group is a young group of players. There are some senior players. Hopefully, they can lead the way. I think they could be ready. I don't know. I mean, I was talking to Pascal once again offline earlier in the day. I don't know if you guys saw this this video segment of the English. Is it the English FA or? Basically they were just saying that they had a 10-year plan back like 7 years ago, saying that England is gonna win the World Cup on World Cup 2022, and then the plan was like in the under 17 World Cup they were gonna win it, so to bring forward the players into the next segment, which will be Euros 20, which Euros 20 they targeted to hit the semi-final stage, and then of World Cup 2022 they are gonna win the World Cup, which to be honest they have hit all the goals already, and they are actually
the projection
ahead
is,
of schedule.
the projection is actually there. You can see it. I mean, it's gonna be pretty poetic if they actually win it, because if you look at the squad age, they are like BK said, they're actually pretty young, and they are only gonna get better.
like their most senior player I think is Kane or Maguire.
Hendo.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hendo.
it's
Yeah,
Hendo.
Hendo.
I think it's Hendo.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, and probably the rest is all under 30 already.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I as in next year when the World Cup odds are out, I know we kind of joked about England being favourites for these Euros, being 5-1, and I think next year, like, each one of us, we're gonna take them more seriously because of how they perform in this tournament. And if I'm sure that England will be one of the favourites as well, including some of the South American teams, like of course Brazil's gonna be there. They are always favourites no matter how crap their squad is.
Yeah.
Like, do
Man,
you remember
yeah.
how
It's the
do you remember
Samba
how
boys.
bad? Yeah, do you remember how bad the squad was in 2010?
7
Yeah, the likes of like Fred.
Hey,
Not United
Hey,
Fred.
hey,
No,
hey.
No,
like
the
Leon-
striker.
Leon
No, the
Fred, yeah.
striker. The striker. yeah, the striker Fred. I like Ilano, but he's nowhere near. He wouldn't make it in the reserves if with his current Brazil team.
What's the Everton guy who's in
Richarlison.
Yeah.
Dude,
Richarlison was
Richarlison is like a Ballon d'Or winner compared to like some of the names you're gonna
Yeah,
list off. Like,
exactly.
do you remember Joe from Man
Joe.
City? Like,
Of
he was in the
course.
World Cup squad, bro. Like, that's so bad.
Yeah, they had like a declining Kaká.
Yeah.
Mm.
I remember that one.
Yeah, the defense was sus AF.
Super sus.
Is it-
super sus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like when Maicon was still first choice before Alves took over. Yeah,
Man, that
that
was
that
bad.
team. But yeah, I mean it's kind of a bit of a forced transition, but Copa America, guys, that competition, that competition
I
existed.
love it.
the leap forward, bro.
Just no closing statement. Like,
Yeah,
at all.
that's what we're gonna wrap it up at it. But
Congrats
cool,
to
cool.
Italy. So let's talk about Argentina.
Yeah,
versus-
Hey.
We'll wrap
congrats.
it up at the end. Yeah.
Yeah,
Con-
yeah,
congrats.
Talk about the Copa
Yeah,
final.
so congrats to Italy. It's gonna come home in 2022. Yeah, Copa America. So Argentina won it.
Finally.
Messi finally won his first ever senior national championship after making his debut 18 years ago. Right, he burst onto the national scene when he was like 16 to 17, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yo,
It's
he's
been a while.
36. Oh,
His
34.
first World Cup. His first World Cup
dude,
was
34.
2006.
Mm.
Yeah, his first World Cup was 2006. So
No, but he played his first international like at
he
17.
played the Olympics. Yeah, he played in the
Mm, yep.
Olympics.
Mhm.
But I mean, it was very telling to me that at the final whistle,
Mhm.
every single Argentinian player ran to Messi, which
Yep.
just shows you that it's not some bullshit narrative we're coming up with. It is the Messi show. I mean,
Uh-huh.
my guy made it to 3 finals in 3 years, 2 Copas and 1 World Cup, lost all of them.
Mhm.
He even retired from Argentina for like,
Yeah, I
What,
remember
three-
he was
3
like
months?
devastated, man.
Mhm.
yeah, my guy was like depressed as fuck, dude. But I mean, it was nice to see, and I think obviously, like, I don't think any Brazilian players would. I mean, they don't give a shit. Like, they wanted to win the Copa, but there must have been an inkling inside the depths of their souls that they were glad that the GOAT, finally got it done for Argentina, man. And you can tell, like, just the delirium on Messi's face. Like, this is something that's been bugging him for like ever since I have no idea how long.
Yeah,
Being compared to Maradona.
Even
E-
being compared to Ronaldo, man, like his actual peer, like Ronaldo won the Euros, and I think now Messi.
Frauded his way to a Euro.
Yeah, I mean, I guess now Messi can say he won the Copa. It's almost like the equivalent, right? So I guess they're quite.
Yeah,
goats
they're
on each
both
other.
they're both on equal ground now.
Yeah.
Mm. But I
But
think
the
the
thing-
star. Yeah. Sorry to cut in, but I feel that okay. I mean we did watch the game
The
because
final,
it was
yeah.
because it's actually at a proper timing where it was at 8 a.m. lah. It's not like
And it's
in the
freaking,
US
it's
match.
Brazil Argentina, like come on.
Yeah, like you
gotta
have to watch
Brazil
that.
Argentina, yeah.
Yeah, but funny thing is that Messi didn't have his best game.
Yep.
He kind of got
Ironically-
overshone. Yeah, he got overshone by his supporting cast, which is a good thing, because they're always being called, the Messi team. Like nothing can happen. They can't win anything if Messi doesn't contribute. And come to think of it, he did win the player of the tournament, right? He was
He
like
did
top-
so much heavy lifting throughout the tournament.
Yeah, 'cause
I think we can begrudge him.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
most goals, most chances created and everything.
Most
I remember.
assists.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Although
lit-
going back to hindsight, right? If
Mhm.
Argentina bottled it and Brazil came out on top, everyone will be pointing to the fact that Messi didn't show up in the final
Yep.
again.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
goes to show, right? The football world, like how fickle.
yeah,
It's crazy,
yeah.
lah. It's madness.
I mean, to be honest, right? I'm just looking at the squads now for both teams. Potential
surprised Sash hasn't brought out Martinez yet.
potential football manager.
Oh, I'm waiting, man. It's the stew.
Just
the
go
stew
lah,
is
like-
brewing. The stew.
Sorry, Deeks, go ahead.
No, just leave me alone.
no, I'm sorry. Please.
No.
You, know,
Hey,
you
actually,
got a soundbite, that particular episode where I say that, hey, you guys, I feel that Arsenal's making a mistake, letting Martinez go because.
I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just
And then you guys
disappointed.
no, you guys like no, you can't judge Martinez based on 10 games, man. I'm like, okay, you just wait and see. And my son is now with a Copa
man,
America
a
title,
man.
man.
He
Yeah.
got 2 posts dedicated. Messi put out 2 posts dedicated to him on Instagram, man. That's like,
The best
I mean,
friends.
that's
Aguero's
better than the
like
Copa
Aguero's
medal.
like
Better than
third
the
now.
Copa medal.
Yeah, dude, man's like greatness recognize greatness, right?
He's a made man, yeah. He's a
Okay,
made man.
I'm just throwing it out there. What happens if Ellison started before Edison? Yeah. Do you think he would have made any difference?
Nah, man. Like, yeah, you're not gonna no one's saving that shit from Di Maria, man.
I'm looking at the squad. I'm really thinking like I don't know much about the South American squads, but to be honest, Brazil's squad looked more decked by just like subs and all that as well.
I feel that they're gonna be the favorite if you're gonna talk about the World Cup because, like, yeah, this result aside, right, they have been beasting through the qualifying rounds. They have been just tearing everyone apart. And Neymar, man, second half, he was a beast. Like after
different gravy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, when Fred, as in the United Fred right now,
Yeah.
when
The-
the United Fred got taken off and
the
Firmino
real-
got put on, yeah, you can see like it was an onslaught in the Argentina defense and
The real threat.
my guy Emi made 2 great saves. One of it from Richarlison. Hey dude, Richarlison also, man. Like if you're gonna rank like man of the man,
South.
God, dude,
Man
what's
of the
happening?
my nominees for man of the match, it will be Rodrigo De Paul, number 1 from Argentina, and then Neymar, and then followed by Richarlison because I think that was one of the best performances I've seen Richarlison play in a Brazilian shirt.
Yeah.
Could have scored, but denied by the man Emi Martinez.
It was one of your classic games, like just really
Yeah.
like 2 evenly matched sides, just finest of margins.
Dude, Neymar was a demon and like he played like he was possessed and all that.
Yeah, like the pace of the game was
Mm.
ridiculous. Like if that
Yeah.
game went an extra time, both teams would have just cramped up or
Yep.
like just died on the pitch. It was
Wasn't
I don't know whether it's
Neymar?
down to the heat or
Oh, talking
Neymar
about
what?
dude,
No,
speaking
what's-
about the heat, man. Like imagine these European teams being like playing matches in Qatar. It's gonna be like
Easy.
45
Actually, no,
degrees.
dude, it's like
You get, like,
dry
4
heat
water
and not
breaks a
like the
half.
humidity,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, do you think that I mean we're gonna talk about way too early, favorites for the World Cup, but do you think that this will favor, the African and South American teams because they're so used in playing in
but it's gonna be played in winter, so I mean
really?
it's it's
Yeah,
gonna be
I
winter,
remember
yeah.
this. I remember this.
It's,
Also.
that's another question I have because the football calendar already took like a slapping from COVID.
Yep.
So you throw in this like weird middle of the season World Cup and like I cannot picture how the hell the schedule's gonna look like. So I don't
Dude,
know,
the
man.
players
It's
are
gonna
gonna
be a
get
weird-
like Shaq, man. imagine like you play Euro, like okay, you're just ending the 20, like imagine an EPL
Wait.
player, right? You are ending like the 2020-2011 season, then you play Euros, and then you start the season again. Oh no, there's an Olympic sandwich in between, and I think Richarlison is actually gonna play in that. Yeah, so imagine you're
Bro, what?
Richarlison, right? Yeah. So you just ended the season. You just ended your Copa America. You're gonna play in the Olympics. Then you're gonna play another grueling season, and then you're gonna go for the World Cup.
Wait,
It's
that's
like-
mental. Like,
yeah.
wait, he's actually going to the Olympics.
Yeah, Richarlison is like Everton already confirmed it. He's gonna participate
Bruh.
in the World Cup. Sorry, in the Olympics. Yeah.
So
Oh, there's this
How-
thing,
how
I
right?
can't fathom it. That's
how-
just mental.
how is this gonna happen, man? Like I don't understand. So is all the leagues gonna be suspended or like I don't think so, right?
Has to be, right? Has to be.
Apparently, like
Can
y'all,
you
y'all see
imagine
the
the Premier
news?
League going on?
But
Wait,
you all
what?
see the news on Liverpool and Mohamed Salah, where they were saying like Liverpool's not gonna let Salah play for
Oh, yeah.
Egypt
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
yeah,
Olympics.
yeah.
So yeah, this is it looks like it's gonna be either close to or in the middle of the season. So
I see.
much.
Oh, no,
so-
but that's
No,
for
no,
the, that's
no.
for the Olympics.
oh,
yeah,
right
yeah,
before
yeah.
yeah, that's the Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah, and don't forget there's gonna be the Africa Cup of Nations as well. This
Oh god.
this coming season. So
in
January, yeah.
all your
Look out
all
for the
your
injuries, man.
all your African Charles will be gone
Let me
in
see.
January and
Pepe,
February.
I
Then
have
looking at
Pepe,
Liverpool.
That's all.
I
Yeah.
know we are so fucked.
Yeah,
left
We're
left and
gonna have
right
like
empty
no
flanks.
wingers.
Yeah, strike force of one-time Diogo Jota.
Oh man,
Jota, Firmino, and Shaqiri, dude.
Keita
Hey,
is gonna be
Shaqiri.
gone, but Keita's gonna be gone, but it's not gonna be missed.
Keita's not even gonna make it to the AFCON, dude. He's
Oh,
probably gonna
man.
get crocked before that.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully he proves me wrong, but
Yeah, so going
Yeah,
back on topic,
yeah,
the Copa.
yeah. Disrespecting the Copa again.
Shout out to Rodrigo De Paul, man. Atletico's gonna get a great player. Bossed the entire midfield in that final. Yeah, he's going on the cheap. Leeds wanted him, but I think Atletico beat them. I mean, it's not announced yet, but you're probably gonna hear it from our favorite tap-in merchant soon. The
He's
Here We
too
Go
busy
mascot.
celebrating the Italy win.
Our Here We Go mascot. Yeah, would have loved to see him in the Premier League, but Atletico fits in, man. They're gonna get stronger next. Yeah,
So,
dude.
sorry, who's going Atletico? Sorry, I totally
Rodrigo,
Rodrigo
Rodrigo
De
De
Paul.
Paul.
Oh, nice.
Sasha's man of the match.
Yeah.
Them
Huh.
played them well.
That'd be good. Another pick up by Atletico, man. They always get these
These
I
are
wanna
great
say-
midfielders, man.
yeah.
No, because another false transition, but Saul Niguez.
Oh yeah,
Can't
to
pronounce his name.
Liverpool, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like,
ha-
strong rumors, man.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Bro, he was linked to like City just like 2 months ago and United like last year. So
yeah, but it adds
I
fuel.
don't know who to
Yeah, but
believe.
the whole Rodrigo De Paul transfer adds like fuel to the fire that he could actually move.
But Atletico wants something stupid like for him because his contract runs till he signed like a 10-year deal. or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
saw that.
what? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like him a lot. He's a top player, but
But he's no Yuri
We-
Tielemans, right?
we are broke, dude. I don't know where we're gonna get the money from.
Just bin Keita lah, for $2.
I guess you could. I
Did
guess you could
Saul
swap
even
him.
play for Spain this?
He didn't get called up. No.
No.
Only Koke did.
Yeah, Nick,
Ah.
okay. Just saying,
Yeah.
guys, like quick segue. I think they're really gonna suspend the league for the World Cup.
No, I mean, dude, they have to. Can you imagine like
So it says,
Arsenal playing Man United and
Wait,
like half
what
their
do you mean?
teams just aren't
Yeah.
available?
What
So
do you mean by
it's-
suspend the league?
I think they're gonna bring forward the league by 1 week and then end the week 1 week later. But there are gonna be some more midweek.
Oh my god, I
matches.
can already imagine the shit show.
So the
dude,
2022 to 23 season means it's going to start 1 week earlier and end
Oh,
1 week
okay.
later. But there are
Oh,
going to be
damn.
some more midweek fixtures than usual.
yeah.
Oh, it's a bit like
there's
the
gonna
end
be a
of
winter
last.
break.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a winter break, but not really. It's gonna be like a 2 or like a 1.5 month long winter break. It's just, I can't imagine like it's gonna be a complete shit
Mhm,
show.
mhm. Yeah, that would be interesting. But you know,
But
that's
hey, more
one more
football,
season.
right?
Yeah, yeah. But Are we moving on to like some transfer stuff, or like how we?
Do you have any? I haven't heard anything. Like I'm hoping things will like ramp up the next couple of weeks. Like we actually have shit to talk about before the season starts.
I think like next week we might be hearing more stuff. I guess now that all the tournaments are over, it's kind of like,
yeah, it's gonna be a flurry of transfers.
yeah, I think it's probably like 3 days rest, and then like here we go. Like it's just gonna be
Is
here
that
we
like
go. Yep, the real
are you
here we
like
go.
quoting? Are you quoting like Fabrizio?
I mean, he should just trademark that thing, man.
What
Anyone
do you
who
guys?
says
Yeah.
that.
Anyway, what do you guys
I
think?
think
of,
he's tried to. Sorry, Sash.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think of the whole Erling? I'm gonna go with the proper Nigerian pronunciation, but Erling Haaland to Chelsea.
Why is it Nigerian?
Yeah, was it?
I said Norwegian.
No, I heard
Nigerian.
Is
Nigerian.
it Nigerian?
Nah, dude, you gotta.
Bro, it's like
Nah,
South
fam.
South God.
No, dude.
I
Nah,
I
you
swear.
guys-
fam.
You guys gotta.
I have the recordings.
You
so
guys gotta
we'll-
clean
we'll-
your ears.
We'll find out.
We need a soundbite this thing.
We're gonna find out. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm just full of it today, man. Southgard, Nigeria.
My guy is drunk, like. I'm pretty sure my guy is drunk.
Yeah. So back to the question. What do you guys think of Haaland to Chelsea?
Nah, I think he's
Uh,
staying at Dortmund.
Yeah, but the thing is that it doesn't really make economic sense. Like if you can double the money now, why would you wait?
No, I agree.
One season later.
I think if Dortmund come up with I mean not Dortmund, if Chelsea come up with something
Okay,
along the lines of
the
130
rumored bid,
mil.
yeah, the rumored bid is 130 million being paid over 4 years, and you're gonna include 20 million in add-ons. So that's the rumored bid that they're gonna make soon. And if
Over 4
Dortmund,
years,
yeah, and if Dortmund don't accept it, I mean, you gotta send all of them back to like economy class, because it doesn't really make financial sense if they don't accept this, and then they keep him for one season, and then they have to sell him at like half the price.
Maybe they're just angry at Chelsea for like giving them Batshuayi. Like they just want to sell him.
Wait,
I think Dortmund will be hoping for a bidding war to start.
Yeah.
but no one's bidding, except like
They-
rumored
we-
to be Chelsea.
No one's bidding yet
Not
because
even
deep
City.
down, no one wants to splash that kind of money. But if Chelsea put something ridiculous like that out, right,
Mm-hmm.
someone is gonna have to challenge
Yeah.
them lah, because they can't just let one of the brightest prospects
Yeah,
in world
I think
football
the
just go off
reason,
without
yeah,
fight.
correct. But I think the reason why, like Chelsea are not placing a bid so soon is they want to like kind of cheap out on that. They don't really want to pay that much.
I mean, it's a lot
Of
of
course.
money, man.
I mean, but there's no sense waiting next season, because you say there could be a bidding war, but he has a release clause of
Yeah,
68,
yeah.
so you just have to hit that, and
No, but
The
everyone
players
can
right
hit
at the top.
68 easy.
It also depends what Holland wants. I know Chelsea right now they are in the best position they've ever been in, like since their last Champions League win.
Mhm.
But if Holland has his shit, you got me saying it too. If Holland has his sights set on like joining, I don't know, like a Real Madrid or whatever, right? He might hold out, but
Mhm.
I guess it really depends if Chelsea are able to convince him.
yeah,
about
like
the
sell the project, right? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Cause that guy he has all the options in the world, man. So ultimately he can screw Dortmund over and say like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna wait for next season. Wait for one
Yeah,
of these
that'll be quite hilarious.
broadcast La Liga teams to buy me. Yeah, I don't know. But if he joins Chelsea, that is
But
gonna be
yeah,
bad news for everyone else.
Yeah, you did talk about him joining Real Madrid, but I do feel that I think Real Madrid will be a bit too early for him in terms of his career, because the dude's only like 20. I do
Mm.
feel that if he's gonna join, he will join them like after I hate to use this word, but a stepping stone of a club. Like, he went from was it Leipzig? No, it wasn't Leipzig, right? It was some Norwegian club, Salzburg, right?
Salzburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, Salzburg.
Yeah, he went from Salzburg to Dortmund.
What? Salzburg's
Dortmund-
like not Norwegian.
Is it?
He went from Molde to Salzburg.
Oh, Molde.
Ah,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because of the what's his name?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
I do feel
shouting.
that he has Real Madrid on the cards in the future, but I do feel right now he will want to go to like an English club, most likely
Yeah.
Chelsea, because I don't see any of your clubs being linked to him because United just splashed a ton on Sancho. Liverpool have no money. Arsenal, they got
Arsenal
like other
waiting for
things.
the Arsenal waiting for the
Dude,
Amazon Prime money.
have you even seen our rumors? Like, it's crazy.
Dude, you guys are linked with everyone.
Yeah, like Neves. What's the other guy?
Dude,
like
50 million for
Madison.
Neves.
Yeah, and then Madison. I'm like,
Dude,
oh,
Madison, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Madison.
yeah, we
I
can talk
don't-
about Madison. Yeah,
I don't
I think that he's a legit like transfer, you know.
No, but why? Like, why would the players want to come over? Like,
Wages, man. You can double your wages.
how much is Madison getting? Easy, 80 grand at
Dude, I think he's
Yeah,
getting lesser than
watch,
that, man.
Watch Arsenal double that.
Yeah,
160.
easily. Dude, I think he's
Around
getting
there,
like
yeah.
50.
Oh,
Dude,
if he's
not
getting
like
50,
80.
easy.
Yeah.
I won't mind giving him 100 lah. But like, if anything close to like what Willian is getting, hell no.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I mean,
man.
Holland to Chelsea, I have a small feeling that it might happen. Like it's like
No, I mean it makes sense. It's just whether Chelsea actually pull the trigger and whether Holland is convinced that, Tuchel. You know how fickle like Abramovich is, so it's whether he rates Tuchel. I mean, yeah, he won the Champions League. Don't get me wrong, but that's like
I mean Roberto
whether he can
Di
replicate
Matteo,
that,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Whether he can replicate that. But also, I just thought about this, right? What do you think of? I mean, Lewandowski he's no spring chicken, but he's not good looking to retire anytime soon. But do you think there's a possibility Bayern could,
Do what Bayern always
plant the
does.
seeds? Yeah, plant the seeds to get Holland in next
No,
season
no,
and
no,
kind
no.
of phase Lewandowski out.
Ah.
It's a little bit like for like, what if you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah. I get you, man. Oof.
I mean, if I was like Karl Heinz Rummenigge, I'd be that'd be top of my agenda is replacing Lewandowski because not a lot of elite strikers out there right now, and Holland's already like based there. He's destroyed the Bundesliga in like 1.5 seasons, so
Yep.
makes perfect sense.
I think that's a very a good idea. Like if
Football math, yeah.
if Bayern actually make it very clear to Lewandowski that that's their plan, then it will be great because that puts Lewandowski on the market. And I think he's still a bit like a Cavani type striker where he's nearing the end of his career, yet he probably still has about 4 years left in him. So you would still want to like kind of sweep him up and put him in your team because he can still easily get you double-digit goals on his own. So and he will definitely come at like more than like less than half the price. So it makes more sense actually. And
I
for
think-
Bayern, it's part of a good like rebuilding project that they would want.
Actually, like, how much? I mean, now we're talking about Bayern, right? But how much dead weight do they actually have to?
Bayern, I think they're actually in good shape, man. They recruited smartly with the Upamecano.
Yeah.
After they let out Alaba, yeah.
Yeah, they let not I don't know if they let him, but Alaba left, Martinez left, and they let Boateng go. So I don't know if you consider them dead weight. I mean, you could look at them as
Alaba
experienced.
signed for PSG, right?
No,
Madrid.
Real Madrid.
No,
Oh,
real.
Madrid. Oh,
Yeah.
Madrid. Yeah. Okay, I got it confused. Oh, that was Ramos that signed for PSG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, talk about a squad that needs rebuilding. Madrid squad is absolutely crap right now.
Yeah, but they don't have the money. Whereas like people like Bayern is still kind of like solid.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like looking at Bayern squad and they look fine, but I don't know if they have a good second. You know, back when Bayern like had a solid first team and second team, like what most of the UEFA teams have. Right now, I don't know, man. Choupo-Moting is still there, man.
Hey,
Isn't
don't,
he-
don't,
Hey,
don't,
no
don't hate on
hate, man.
Choupo-Moting, man. Don't hate on my guy.
I mean, he's
Choupo-Moting.
like a squad player, lah. To be fair.
But yeah, I mean, getting back to it, like I don't really. But Bayern's alright, but I feel they lack that.
This guy, Bayern's all right.
Bayern will still win the
Fuck
German
me,
league.
man.
Yeah,
Bayern
they
will still win
will
the German
still-
league easy.
Dude, like hear me out. They aren't as like threatening as like say 3-4 seasons back when like they were like, yeah. I mean, it feels like they lack, and like what you said about like replacing Lewandowski. I mean, Müller as well is also hitting his end. Sané hasn't
that
been.
is true.
Sané and Coleman, alright. Gnabi is great.
I mean, you should know, right?
Yeah, man, Ganavi is great. I still don't understand that till now. Their midfield, I'm still really confused. Like apart from
Goretzka, man, Mr. Muscle.
yeah, apart from him, like
I don't know,
yeah,
Wait, Tolisso?
Yeah,
Tolisso. I think Tolisso might be on the way out.
Nate and
pretty
I
sure they'll let him
discussed
go.
about Tolisso like being second in.
He's bang average lah.
Yeah,
Watching
that's why.
people for France, yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean the defense. I guess they kind of got it all right. Yeah, but now they lost 3 of their core leaders. You know, it's really interesting. I mean, I think it's a good shout to see like who's Barcelona gonna feel it. Bayern Munich.
Yeah, but if Holland goes to Bayern, it'll be like the most boring thing ever. Like, anyone
Yeah.
who does well at Dortmund just get transferred over to like.
I mean, it's
Bayern Munich.
literally what Lewandowski did. So it's
yeah.
just like they're just gonna keep
Hey,
doing this shit,
bruh,
man.
just follow in my footsteps, man.
He can't even be mad. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They
Lewandowski
did it,
was
and
like,
they literally just did it with Upamecano as well.
Yeah.
They did it with Nagelsmann. Like they're just hate Bayern, dude.
Yeah, man.
They're the worst.
actually, they are not the worst hated club. I think actually saw
In what,
Red-
Germany?
Lightspeak. I think Lightspeak because it's the most because they said like there's no true fan base and it's just sponsored by. Yeah.
Sure, but I think deep down, if you're not a Bayern fan in Germany, you can't help but hate Bayern. It's
It's
just
true. We should
like
run
the-
a poll. We should run a poll. Make this into sound.
Bayern is kind of like the city of the German league. They just buy their rivals' best players.
I guess they actually have fans, so can't really compare.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, I mean
And
that's a 2.5 horse race.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I think I'm actually quite interested in their recruitment now. Actually, now that you guys put it up there, it'll be interesting to see who they recruit. Actually,
Yeah, I mean, do you know which other club's recruitment policy I'm interested in right now? I'm going to talk about Arsenal.
what? I thought we were going to talk
Talk
about
about
Bayern.
Arsenal.
I mean,
No, I'll
like
talk about Arsenal.
Barcelona.
Dude, Barcelona can't recruit, man. They are. I mean, the Baku at Barcelona deserves an episode by itself because it's. I mean, we're gonna delve right into it right now.
We're gonna throw like
gonna-
the financial stats out.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. I mean, just to quickly, just a quick mention on Barcelona's like absolute fraudulence right now. I took a look at their, the
It's
player
so
wages.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, yeah, how's freaking Griezmann on 800k a week? No, he's currently on this type of contract where per season, right, that he completes at at Barcelona, he gets a salary increase.
Yep.
It's just mental, dude.
Rookie football manager mistake.
Yeah,
EJ and I
rookie.
both
Never
made that
give
rookie
10%
mistake.
increment per year.
It's
God.
just it's
Stupid.
it's terrible, dude. And
Yeah.
now Messi is technically a free agent. It's gotten so bad, like to the point where rival clubs are offering the pay part of his wages just to keep him in the league. It's fucking weird, man.
You think
the monopoly of Bayern and Real Madrid? Oh my god, you got me doing it too. The monopoly of Barca and Real Madrid is just absurd.
you think what was that? You think like I don't know if you guys played the Football Manager and then like they always have like, oh, if I loan this player, I'm only going to pay like 10% of his wages.
Of course, yeah.
Low key, I
Classic.
think everyone is like low balling. Like I feel like
They're
if
all
Bas-
vultures, man. They're like
Yeah,
they're
it's
a
taking
fire
advantage.
sale.
Yeah,
Bro,
they're
it's
taking
a
advantage
fire
of the
sale.
situation.
if Barcelona was like a carousel, like everyone is just gonna be like low balling. Hey, bro.
Yeah,
The
because
dollar-
fast deal.
yeah, because they know they need to free up funds, man.
Pjanic fast deal. I'll
Pjanic,
drive over and
Umtiti.
Yeah.
complete
Okay.
myself.
Now we're on Pjanic, right? Yeah, Sash. I know. I saw that rumor like Pjanic on Arsenal and Spurs.
Bro, don't get him, man. Like, you
I don't know, man.
he'll die. He'll freaking
yeah.
die. Eh.
I feel he's gonna be like Kim Kallstrom 2.0.
Oh god.
I
Dude,
think
can you
Arsenal
imagine,
could
like-
use
Like
a
that.
Arsenal could use a Umtiti. Right?
Oh, I'll take Umtiti, man. I'll take Umtiti.
You could go for a 1-for-1 fire
Um,
sale.
But actually, we don't
I'm-
need. I don't know. We don't need centre backs.
Dude, you guys have Ben White incoming.
Hey.
The
I
Holy
mean,
Grail.
don't speak too soon.
Yeah,
lah.
don't speak too soon,
It's
man.
Arsenal after all.
Exactly.
Dude, it's a done deal already.
No,
Tru-
until I
trust
see
me.
that guy
Are
appear
they just
on.
waiting for the end of the Euros?
I don't know what they're
Since
waiting
he's-
for, but I think they're haggling over
Amazon
add-ons.
Prime.
Was it
Amazon
like
Prime
was it
money.
like 40,000
It's
40
like
million euros and
it's-
1 pound
No,
kind
it's
of
like
thing?
48. Throw back to Suarez, but it's like 48. I think they're haggling over the add-ons, but the initial fee that they have to pay upfront, by the way, 48 million. I think it's like 5 million add-ons and all that. I mean, it's the English tax lah, but
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I
like,
mean, you
to be
guys
honest.
are actually like doing yeah, it might be a bit inflated, but you guys are quietly doing a business.
Yeah,
I don't know much
yeah.
about Lokonga. I don't really know what type of player he is like, but
I don't know, man. I barely know any of the
he
players who are
seems like
coming in.
he seems like the Bissouma alternative though. Like you guys can't afford.
Oh yeah. You know, there's
like,
that guy who looks at the other girl meme and then like
Yeah.
yeah, it's
correct.
exactly. I saw that meme, man. They like put like
Mhm.
Bissouma on one and then yeah, exactly
Yeah,
that.
but I do think the Madison rumors they're not like they're not
The-
fraudulent, dude. They're legit.
It's
like,
okay. We
he's
need an
actually
attacking
interested.
midfield.
Yeah,
Like,
we
because
need a Xhaka replacement as well, right? A holding defensive midfielder.
Neves, I guess.
All right. Yeah.
a
That's
midfielder
why.
that dude, Neves. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like
I also don't know, man. Don't ask me.
Neves might actually be slower than Xhaka, so
Yeah, for the
yeah.
age, right? Like, oh my god.
but how
yeah.
much do you guys have like to spend? Okay,
I don't know, man.
you're
We're
dropping
supposedly
like
third richest club
Yeah.
in the thing, right?
you're dropping like 50 mil on Ben White. You just dropped
Easy.
15 mil on Lokonga. You guys signed that Tavares left back, the guy, right? Bruno Tavares.
yeah.
Nuno.
I think that one cheap lah.
Yeah, so like you guys are gonna drop it like 70 odd mil.
I think he's looking to let off players, so maybe that will like free some money in as well.
Yeah, I think you guys like will be in for one more signing, and I do feel that it could be Madison though. I
Eric
don't know.
Haaland. What?
Oh,
Hey.
damn.
Hey.
Maybe one of Haaland's legs. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Madison. I don't hate Madison to Arsenal. I think he could be someone who could inject some
He feels like someone who
spark
needs
and creativity.
a new environment, man. He needs a new project to start off with.
I mean,
And-
Leicester are known to, they are very okay with cashing in on their assets, but they get maximum
Yeah, but
value,
you have
so
to pay. Yeah, you have to pay.
yeah,
a
he won't
premium,
come cheap at all. If you guys are dropping 50 mil on Ben White, expect to pay like
80 mil.
upwards of that
Yeah.
for Madison. Yeah,
Mm.
Amazon
but-
Prime money, dude. I'm calling it.
Yeah, but like BK, just to ask, like, how legit do you think because Villa, right? They've just come in for a third bid for Smith Rowe.
Oh, I heard they're rejecting that, and then Smith Rowe is going to sign a 5-year contract.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, I just wonder when the Jack Grealish to Man City will be announced, because it looks like Kane's gonna stay.
No.
Boo.
dude.
Yeah, Kane's gonna stay. I think, from what
Uh,
I've read.
Man, he
Poor
deserves so
guy.
much more.
Oh well, like he's a player in a golden cage, man. Like he shouldn't have signed that. Like in hindsight, shouldn't have signed that 5 or 6 year deal, because he still has 3 years more to go. And I think Nuno wants, as in the better
Ri-
Nuno, the better Nuno. Like I think he wants to see what Kane can offer him in his If I'm not wrong, I think we're gonna get into it soon, like in a few weeks' time. But I don't think Nuno was set up as defensively as he did with Wolves. I think he will kind of go on with this. Nuno was Valencia manager for a point of time, and he did bring them to a Champions League place. I do feel that we can go into it in more in depth in future episodes. But Nuno, I do feel it's kind of being unfairly labelled as a defensive manager, because when he was at Valencia, he did play some attacking football. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do some more research into it, but
Yeah,
I
we'll,
think
we'll save that for the next.
yeah, but I think
in-depth.
we shouldn't judge Nuno based on like how on his tenure at Wolves and compare it to how he might set up Spurs. But I don't know. I was kind of iffy about Nuno being Spurs manager at one point of time, but it could work. It could work. Yeah.
Wow,
So,
that means a lot coming from you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You
man.
take
I mean,
every
you guys know.
opportunity you can to shit on Spurs.
Yeah, but I kind of calm myself down. Had a sip of of beverage, man.
Wine.
Of my Evian Ice Mountain drinking water. I mean, if any
Right.
of the listeners are actually working for Evian, we're always looking for sponsorships, but
Wow.
yeah, but
Alright.
yeah, I think that's all.
Yeah,
can
I
kinda
think
wrap it
that's
up.
all we have.
That's a perfect end because we've hit the hour mark, and
Yeah.
yeah, I honestly thought this was gonna be a much shorter episode, but who am I fooling, right? I say that every time. But I'm glad we talked a bit about transfers, catch myself up to speed as well. But on behalf of everyone at FKB, I want to thank all the listeners for tuning in for us, not for us, with us for like a whole season. This episode officially marks the end of FKB Season 1. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back right before the start of next season's Premier League. And we can't wait to bring more episodes to you guys. We hope to maybe try some new things in the new season. Who knows? But yeah, until then, everyone have a great week ahead, and we'll see you guys real soon. Take care.